Shalom, call halal, Yahweh Shemi, Awashai Bahashim, Kadash, double honors to the other apostles and other bishops of great millstone, even the elders that came before them, that taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful light tabernacle of David. I'm brother slash elder Yahshua, Shalom and salutations to you all. Quick lesson on killing Christians or the niggers. That's what this word Christian means. Acts 13:1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as one of the Simeon that was called Nigger, and Lucius of Cyrene, and Manion, which had been brought up with Herod the Tetrarch and Saul. How do you say this word here? And what does it mean? Nigger. What does nigger mean? Well, right here where it says definition, that ain't the definition. This is definition of nigger, a Christian. Definition of nigger. Well, that's Niger. That's Niger Woods. Right? Not nigger, that's Niger Woods. Right? Look at this shit. Get the fuck out of my face. What the fuck is this? Salakia. They locked me out. I'm gonna go around them. Get this shit.
Strong's G 3526. Niger. Niger.
Does it mean black? Hamites are black. Don't mean black. Does it mean black? Oh, it just means black. Hamites are black. East Indians are black. Japheth is black. Ham is black. Jake is black. Does it mean black? Is Ham a Christian? No. Are there Christians among Ham? Yes. The tribe of Judah. Negro land among Ham. The Christians among Ham are being killed. The Christians among Esau out there in with Vladimir Putin, Russia, the Christians among the Russians, right? The speckled birds in Nigeria, they're killing them right now. The speckled birds. See, what we have to do is we have to extrapolate and understand these Christians being killed in these other countries are the speckled bird. How do we know that? Okay? How do we know? Trump talks Nigerian Christians. Nigerian, nigger Christians means the same thing first. That's an oxymoron. What about the ones in Europe? What about the ones right there in Israel, in the West Bank? The Christians that are being killed, that they're not saying nothing. So when I type this in, Christians being killed in Israel, what comes up? Nigeria. Nigeria. Right? I type this in, Christians being killed in Israel. What comes up? Massive Nigeria. Now, don't look in Israel. Don't look anywhere else where they're just killing speckled bird. Why are they genociding? Why can they tell you that there's a genocide right here, these niggers? Well, all those Christians are niggers. See how they're trying to hide it? We're killing the Christian nigger. Well, all these Christians are niggers. They all go back to the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. See the code being bandied about here? 16 hours ago, Christians are only being killed in Nigeria. 1 hour ago, only in Nigeria. Even though I only said Christians being killed in Israel. Here's what I searched. But right now, here's what they're showing. Distraction, distraction, distraction. 3 months ago. No, this shit's going on right now. But all you can show me, oh, look at these niggas over here. No, look at these niggas over here getting killed. Christian communities in the West Bank under attack from Israeli settlers. There are Christians, let's listen to what Donald Trump himself says. Listen to what he says. It's real hard to hear, but listen. Salakia. Okay, he's going to answer some other question first.
All right, well, we're going to begin this morning with a Fox News alert.
President Trump ordering the Pentagon to prepare for possible fast military action in Nigeria if the country fails to crack down on the mass killing Christians.
Rebecca Castor joins us live from Washington, D.C. with those details. Rebecca, good morning.
They don't want me to see. I just had that up. Is this it right here? It was like 8 minutes. This is crazy. I can't find it now. Bet you I could do this. I can go to history. My history. This is it right here. Now listen, it was 9 minutes. Okay.
In Nigeria, the country very bad also. You know that.
Listen to what he says. You can speak on Nigeria.
A lot of things I envisage, a lot of things. They're killing record numbers of Christians in Nigeria. And they have other countries very bad also.
Okay, now he's talking about in Africa, but all over the world. Listen.
That part of the world very bad. They're killing the Christians and killing them in very large numbers. We're not going to allow that to happen.
Okay. Why are they killing Christians everywhere?
You know that part of the world very bad. They're killing the Christians and killing them in very large numbers. We're not going to allow that to happen.
Mr. President, what's going on with Russian assets? Would you say? Are you going to use those as a negotiating tool? What's your...
Look what I put. Christians being killed in Israel. What comes up? Nigeria, 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 Nigeria. Look at this. What comes up? Why? What are they hiding? Israeli settlers this is a big story right now. Killing Christians. In West Bank. Are they going to say Nigeria? BA genocide, West Bank. You can say that genocide in Nigeria, but you can't say that about what's going on right there in Gaza. What is that? There's a genocide in Nigeria, but not in Gaza. And who are they killing in Gaza? Are they killing Christians? G word. It's going to say, Nigeria, Nigeria. 2 days ago, look. Military forces attacked Palestinian farms and villages. All of them together. What about killing Christians? Okay. Now, see, this goes back 3 months. Come on, 6 months. Illegal Israeli settlers attack. What about killing? Are they killing them? They're killing them in large numbers. Attack. Oh, just attack. Any deaths? Israeli settlers shoot and wound 3 Palestinians in Bethlehem 1 day ago. Palestinians, are they Christians? If they are Christians, are they Israelites? Okay. Where am I going with this? DNA. Okay. How do we know if those people are Israelites that are these Christians that are being killed? Christians being killed. Who was Zelensky and them over there killing? In Russia. And what is that called? Ukraine. Ukraine. That's where the source of all that crazy. Christians being killed in Russia and Ukraine. What comes up? Nigeria. 5 hours. How should Christians respond to Russia's invasion of Ukraine? Christians. Let's talk about American Christians. Murder, torture, and chaos. How Russia reportedly targets evangelicals. What are evangelicals? Are they Christian? Evangelical Christians? Are those the Israelites over there? The Jakes? Nigeria. New film exposes extreme Christian persecution of Ukrainians by Russian forces. What the hell is that? Christian persecution of Ukrainians by Russian forces. Russia is killing Ukrainian Christians. 9 hours. Nigeria. What are they hiding? No, they're being killed everywhere. What's going on in Azerbaijan? What's going on in Armenia? Okay. What's being hidden is this. So-called Christians, Israelites, right, are being killed all over the world. Why? Because they know through DNA who the 12 tribes of Israel are. How do we know that through DNA, right? How do we know that through DNA they know who the speckled birds are in every country? How do we know that? By the process of elimination. Okay, here's how. DNA against the law. Again, AGA. Where? Because they don't want you to know that they're not the children of Israel. They know, in order to tell a lie, you have to know the truth, right? Well, the lie that they're telling is that they're the Israelites. So how come we can't see your DNA? Or why is it unlawful in Israel? Because then the truth will come out that you're just a bunch of Edomites. You're the same Edomite stock as all the rest of the Edomites. You're a bunch of Edomites, and you're not the true children of Israel, and that we are. You know where they are in all of these countries, and you're trying to exterminate them because you understand who the speckled bird is. That's what you're doing. You're trying to kill the niggers in all these different... why did you drop a bomb on Nagasaki? Were there Christians there? Were there Christians in Nagasaki? Was that the Christian community in Japan? Nagasaki. Does that make sense? We're not ignorant to Satan's devices. DNA against the law in Israel. Where is this going to take us? I didn't even say and Russia. I said in Israel. Why DNA testing is banned in Israel? Why? Because they know who the Israelites are. You don't have to, we don't need these lies. We know. Why is it? To prove the Jews should take a DNA test that we know that they're not. Why do we know that they're not? Because they know who is and who's not. They can't go down this road. They already know. Okay? So this is a thing. It's not something that I'm making up. All right? DNA testing is off limits in Israel. Okay? Because they know who is who with DNA testing. What was I going to say? Oh. What does this mean? Nagasaki was the Christian community. What does that mean? Well, it means this. Nagasaki was the Christian. It was the nigger community.
Strong's G 3526. Niger. Niger.
Bunch of niggers. Nagasaki was the nigger community. Speckled birds in Japan. I will work a work that you or your forefathers wouldn't believe. Paraphrasing Slovakia. Martyrdom, Christian martyrdom of Nagasaki, history of Christianity in Japan. Huh. In 1997, Japan saw martyrdom 26 Christians. You know who the speckled birds are. That's all you're saying. Here's what they're hiding. And they're trying to hide it with this 26 holy martyrs of Japan. No, just in case a nigga figured it out. Christianity in Japan. Catholic city in Nagasaki. Hidden Christian sites of Nagasaki. Why? That's where the Negroes are. Christian. Hidden Christians. All right? No, we understand what this is. Shogun. Is Shogun Chinese or Japanese? Right? Because whatever it is, that's Jake. Understand? Japan. Shogun, right? Shoguns were declared by the Emperor of Japan, who's the official head of state. However, the shogun wielded more power and influence. 1867. Show me a brother. Show me a real shogun warrior. And look at this. Let's go back to this. That ain't Jake right there. Look at that. That ain't Moab. Look at that nose. That's look, first shogun. That's a Jake. All we got to do is a little search. You're going to find straight Jake and the truth after they done fucking washed it out. Black Christian shogun warriors, right? Niggers. Look at this. There you black shogun. They're ready for us, boy. Look at this. None of them. They ain't gonna show the truth at all. Come on. This is crazy. You used to be able to there's a famous picture, right? Look at it. Look at, oh boy, this is crazy. You used to be able to pull it right up. I think I have it saved somewhere. I know Elder Malcolm would do it. Look at this. Look at this. First grade. Is that him? They're going to show him in his outfit. Who was African. How is he African if he's... this is his name. Sake no tomorrow. But he's from Africa. You fucking idiot. The first great shogun of medieval Japan. People think, where are black people in Shogun? Here we go. See? Look at this. In his book, The Negro, see, here's probably some truth that they're hiding. All right? So who are these Nagasakis? Nagas. Look at this. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Here we go. Come on, you two. Let's hide it. No longer available. No sound. They destroyed it. The samurai. Look at Jake. Lot and his daughters. Not Lot. Who was it? Slept with their, is that Job? Black shogun of Japan. Gotta hunt it down. See, they gotta show pictures. Fake. Boy, people hate, yeah, they went all out of their way to fake some shit so we can call ourselves. Hey, dog, get in here right now. Right now, Kiki. She in? The samurai have been called the knights or warrior class of medieval. What does that mean, medieval? The Dark Ages, Japan. And the history of the samurai is very much the history of Japan itself for hundreds of years. The samurai, look at their jacking this, were the flower of Japan. Look at that. Look at Jack. And still are idolized by many Japanese, and they're covering it up. Look at that. See, so in every, okay, this is who, when they say the Christians are being killed in Romania or whatever. Why? Because they know about the DNA of these people. They done sent somebody down, got the DNA, proved that it was them, and now they're down there. Who's being killed in Nigeria? The Hutus or the Tutsis or whatever. It's a bunch of jakes down there that they know who they are. Right? Just like they know who they're not. The people that are sending the expedition, kill these people, kill these people. Those are the true children of Israel. At the same time, Donald Trump is saying that they're not going to let Christians be killed in Africa, but you're sending troops to kill them right here in Babylon the Great. So what's the real truth? You understand? Nagasaki, the cradle of Christianity in Japan. So do you understand what's going on here? Jake is being killed all over the world under the guise of, oh, yeah, they're just killing Christians over there. I heard somebody say, rattle off about 8 different countries where today they're just exterminating Christians. But they're only pointing at somewhere where you're not going to care where the word Niger is. And that don't even mean nigger, that means Niger, to further confuse you. All right. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that out, you know, when they say that, when I can type in, okay, here's the kind of witchcraft and magic that we're working with. Christian genocide in Israel. I could type in Christian genocide in Israel, and what's going to come up? Christian genocide in Nigeria. Because we are not ignorant to Satan's devices. Here we go. Want to wager, put some money on it, that Nigeria is going to come up first? Look at that. Christian genocide in Israel. Massive genocide. Here's the lie. Well, I'm sure that they're killing Christians in Nigeria and in Israel and in every country. But they're using this to hide it. Okay? Six months ago. Truth about Israel's victims. Only half the Palestinian Christians of Gaza are left due to Israel. Some of them were even massacred. Who are they killing? Christians. See this? 6 months ago. Because those Christians in Gaza, those are Jakes, and these people know it. Why? DNA. That's the same place where they outlaw DNA, but who do they know? How do they know? Well, how many hostages do they have over there? They could, well, this one is one. This Christian right here, he's a Christian. That Palestinian, he's not a Christian. This Palestinian, he is a Christian by his blood. You think that they're not using DNA because it's outlawed there to hide the truth. You think they're not using it? Of course they are.
Nowhere is safe in Gaza, including churches, including hospitals that are supported by churches. At the beginning of the war, there was around 1,000 Christians in Gaza. Right now, the number has declined to almost half.
6 months
The
ago.
Church of St. Porphyrius, as you said, is one of the oldest churches in the world, which reminds us again that the Christian community in Palestine is the oldest Christian community in the world. We will be fools to think that churches are protected.
Watch this.
There's a picture in the museum in the Louvre. I don't know how many of you have ever been there. The picture is called Checkmate. The devil's sitting on this side.
Nowhere is safe.
Anyway. Two precepts, 2 core 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. As a roaring lion seeking. First Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about what? The field. What is the field? The world. All these countries seeking whom he may devour. Who's he trying to devour? You Christians, you niggers. All right? Persecute the Nigerians, the Nigerians. All right? So with that, we hope that the elect edified your brother and your sister. Shalom.